Buffet Networking Podcast promotes successful business experts. I'm Tom Rioch, connecting people throughout the world from my podcast studio in Brazil. Joining us today from Miami Beach, Florida, is Danielle. She's a certified professional coach, offering coaching services for organizations that aim to support employees in their professional growth and development. So Danielle, when do you know it's time to move on from work, a relationship, anything?
I think the point in which you find yourself completely stuck, meaning you sense there's a lack of alignment with who you are and who you want to be with the situation that you're currently in. And then that'll require some introspection, not only on yourself, but in the situation.
And that's really being stuck in the mud.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not knowing which direction to go in, essentially. Do I stay? Do I go? Is there an opportunity for me to grow here? Mm-hmm. And if there isn't, where can I find that opportunity? But oftentimes what we find, especially with a lot of the clients that I work with, is they get stuck in the circumstance. Mm. And the reason why they get stuck in the circumstance is because they are placing judgment in the circumstance instead of being able to see it for what it is. Right. It's the difference between discerning and judging, right? So when you are placing that judgment in your circumstance, you're already subconsciously creating almost like this turmoil. Mm-hmm. So, and then that's what causes the stuckness, right? So the goal then is to help the client be able to look at the circumstance for what it is, identify the thoughts and feelings that come along with that circumstance, and create the actions that align to the results that they're looking to get to.
But to that point, when you're saying clients, you attend organizations, so you're talking to corporations and companies, but also to the individual.
Right. So I am hired through both. Corporations can hire me to help develop their employees, and employees, when the corporation isn't offering coaching, the employees can seek me out individually.
Yeah, because a company too can become stuck, and then it starts looking out and deciding why I'm stuck because of the persons who are with me.
Exactly. It could be that, right? And if the company's looking, I'm stuck because of the people that are with me, then the company in itself is in that victim mindset, right? Mm-hmm. The reason why I'm stuck is because of you. So then it is the opportunity to then be introspective within the company and see how can we take what we have here, right? Mm-hmm. And expand on it and make it move forward. Instead of placing blame, create an environment where it allows for collaborative exploration where people can then work together to build it up.
I'm looking at your site right now, and I see that you say there, from unseen to unforgettable. Many times when persons are stuck, they're not being seen. They're just stuck in the mud. The corporation's not looking at them anymore, doesn't see them. Exactly.
So, and that goes back to my previous point, right? So when you're stuck in a situation, or you feel like you're stuck because you're looking at the circumstance through the lens of judgment, as opposed to factual, undeniable truths, mm-hmm. then you can create your own storm. You create a storm in a glass of water, right? There's that saying in Brazil.
You make your own mud.
Yeah, exactly. And so the goal is then to get you out of that whole scenario and be able to look at it from outside. It's what I like to call detached involvement. So you involve yourself into the situation, but you're not attached to it. Therefore, you're able to take the emotions out of it.
Well, do we have to take emotions out totally?
Not totally. Only if it's not serving you. Right? If the emotions aren't serving you to move you towards your goal, then how can you reframe your thoughts? Because the thoughts is really what's causing that emotion to happen. How do you reframe your thoughts so that you can have an emotion or a feeling that will ignite you to move forward towards your desired result?
And that leads to the point also that I see that you help increase the conscious awareness and confidence to get unstuck. So that's part of it. You need to show that you're the winner.
Exactly. Well, it's ultimately we ignite internal change so that people can experience external success.
And that
Right.
success should be, again, professionally and personally.
Exactly, professionally. And that's the beauty of coaching, right? When you coach, when you're in a coaching relationship, you're coaching the person, you're not coaching the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So when you coach the person, then those skills that you're then teaching that person are 100% transferable to every single part of their lives. It's not necessarily just in corporations, but it can be used. These skills that we taught can be used in other areas.
Well, like what I said in the beginning, to move on from work, a relationship, or anything.
Exactly. So it's learning how to navigate those waters, right? Without getting caught in the undercurrent.
And I see here as well, you say, embrace your leadership legacy today. Do all people have a component of leadership?
You know, it's funny that you say that. I was having this debate with someone about whether people are born or made leaders, right? And I think leadership is a skill, and it's something that can be cultivated. And of course, some people are born natural leaders, right? Some, but that doesn't mean that those who weren't born with that leadership, characteristics or traits, that doesn't mean that they can't cultivate it and learn to become leaders.
Yeah, because there's not just one type of leader. They're all
right.
types.
That's what I was just going to say. We experience leadership in every aspect of our lives, whether it is leading your child to go to school, or leading your family, or leading yourself when you wake up in the morning, right? How can you lead yourself? How can you become your own leader, right? So there's leadership in every aspect of our lives.
Very good. Well, how can our listeners find you?
So most of my clients find me on my website. That's Danielle or CoachDam.com. And then you can also find me on LinkedIn, and that's Danielle Dam.
Very good. Well, thanks for being here and sharing your expertise with us.
Thank you so much. You take care.
And again, for our audience, it's Danielle Dam, the first name Danielle, the last name Dam. Find her on LinkedIn and www.coachdam.com. www.coachdam.com. Cafe Networking is brought to us by Focus MI Market Intelligence, an agricultural market research specialist in Brazil. More information at their site, focusmi.com. Talk to Tom, talk to the world. Thanks for listening. Till the next time here at Cafe and Networking Podcast.